Hello everybody, welcome to Dr. Stone episode 11 anime review. This episode we had glasses, we had training, we had regular glass, we had buff old men. We probably had some other stuff too, but I think I put it all together in a nice little bow for all of you. Anyway, as always, yeah, I had a good time watching this. It was good. Glasses are cool. As someone who wears glasses, you know, I appreciated some things they did. We'll get to it in a minute, but yeah, it was a good time. But anyway, let's crack on with this from the beginning, as we always do. See what happened, because I thought it was pretty damn good. You know what? That's what I thought. Episode begins. We see some training for the tournament arc. We got team tournament arc. We got team science. That's what they'll be called. So tournament arc training team. That's basically all they do this episode, really. Team science. They gotta make glass. They unmask Suika for some reason. I said they. Senku's just curious, so he unmasks her. And they see her face, and then it shrivels up, and it's like, that was kind of weird. Does she have some sort of allergic reaction to the sun, or wind, or air? No, that's not what it is. She's nearsighted. She needs some of these things. So that's her like squinting. Yeah, that sucks. Squinting's the I squinted for a while. It was not good, not very good. So then they go collect sand to make glass for the glasses and the cups and beakers and stuff and whatever else they need. Test tubes, that's pretty important. They make some glass and then they like fashion it, and I liked that they were doing like an eye test with shapes. I was like big fan of that, because that's exactly what eye tests are like. If you have never had an eye test, it's like that. It's really, it's a thing, you know. It's a little bit whatever. I don't mind eye tests, they're pretty relaxing actually. But yeah, then they fix the lenses, I guess, into her helmet, so now she can see properly. She can see, and she starts crying because she can see. That got me right in the feels a little bit. I was like, okay, wasn't expecting that. Not like proper, like, burst into tears crying, but I was like, yeah, alright, you got me a little bit. Good job, Dr. Stone. We see more training after that. Kinro also has bad eyesight, or as they call it, the fuzzy disease, which is, that's how I'm going to refer to my eyes as now. I've got fuzzy disease. And everyone's going to be like, oh my god, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I just can't see very well. And unless they've seen Dr. Stone, in which case they'll be like, I get that reference. Your reference makes sense. He hasn't told anyone except Ginro, though, and because it's not very manly, apparently. The gang begins work on the glass, but their first attempt, I think it's fair to say it could have gone a little bit better. I don't even know, like the shapes, there was like, they made some, let's call it interpretive art. You can interpret whatever you want out of that art. I interpret the art was not very good. But yeah, then Chrome goes to bring a craftsman from the village. He's an old man. Didn't write his name down, so he shall be referred to as Old Buff Guy. Buff, old man. I can't think of better names. There's probably a pun in there somewhere that I just can't figure out. I'll try and think of one at some point. He tied him up for some reason. Senku compliments the shield he made, which I guess, I don't know if he was being legit asking or legit complimenting, or if he was like, I can manipulate this man. It's Senku. It could have been either, really. He sees their glass and he's like, that's magic, that? What's this? And then he sees them messing up and he's like, you boys, and Kohaku was there as well. You boys and girl, you messing this stuff up. Let me do it. I'm a buff man. And then he does a way better job and actually did it properly. Then they got a lab. Good to know they got a lab. And then Mecha Senku, remember Mecha Senku, I'm glad he's not showing up much, because he's a gimmick that just doesn't need to be there, really. He takes us through like a little map of this Kingdom of Science, and I like that. I'd buy that map. I'd hang that on my wall. That's like a replica poster. That's cool. I hope they make that. They won't, because all cool things never get made. I have to make it myself on one of them dodgy design your own whatever websites. That's the plan we're at right now. But yeah, they go for the Kingdom of Science. The shiny spear, that with Kinro and Ginro, I forget which one's which. I think I'm gonna check actually. Kinro is the one that can't see. The shiny spear, I think what they were saying when he had the golden spear actually helped him to see better. So it's not just an aesthetic thing, it actually helps him. But yeah, then the two of them go to the lab and they're like, we want to get shiny spears. Senku's like, okay, we're off. We're off to find something. It could be dangerous. I assume they're looking for silver, but they never actually say what they're looking for. They're trying to make a silver spear, so I can only imagine they're trying to find silver. Although the golden spear wasn't made of gold, it was made of something else. Or was it? I don't remember. Science is fun and science is hard. Why don't, like, for science classes, why don't they just play Dr. Stone? Like, just watch this for an hour. That'd be fun. May we do that, please? Let's do that. Well, anyway, that's the end of the episode. I enjoyed it, as always. It's really fun. It's making science fun. I enjoyed science anyway, actually. But it's making it more fun, because anime. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to say, really, so I guess I'll pack it up, pack it in, and we'll go on our merry way. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. I enjoyed making it. If you did, consider subscribing for more reviews. I will see you next week, and bye guys.